Honorable Union Minister Shri Prahlad Joshi ji, His Excellency the Honorable Minister from Zimbabwe, Ashish ji, all the dignitaries present here, friends. At the outset, I am very thankful to Honorable Union Minister for telling the success story of the state of Maharashtra under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Union Minister for Renewable Energy. Maharashtra has transformed the entire energy landscape in just less than a decade's time. Although I think everything is showcased in the film you just watched, but I must tell you that this entire story is very inspiring. We have 10% of our consumers who are farmers. These consumers were using 30% of power. The cost of power to supply them was 8 rupees per unit, and what was charged to them was 1 rupee per unit. 7 rupees were going from state exchequer or in form of cross subsidy, thereby increasing the cost of power supply for the industrial consumers and the other consumers as well. So it was an absolute vicious cycle. But with the vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, we decided to entirely shift the agriculture power load on solar, and we started Asia's biggest decentralized solarization plan, whereby every agriculture feeder was separately solarized. We created a new company to supply power to the farmers, and now around 16 gigawatts of power will be generated through solar, through this distributed system, and will complete this project by the end of this year. It's absolutely on track. We have already dedicated around 5 gigawatt. Every month now, we'll be dedicating nearly a gigawatt, by which we'll be completing this entire project. And as rightly told by the Honorable Minister, now the cost of power supply to the farmers, which was 8 rupees, has come down to less than 3 rupees, thereby reducing the entire cost burden on the industry as well as the domestic consumers. And now, again, the scheme which was mentioned by Honorable Minister, PM Surya Ghar Yojana, we have installed rooftop solar which are generating around 4 gigawatt of power, and that also is progressing very well. They are not just powering the homes, but they are also supplying to the grids, thereby bringing down the emission levels very low. Apart from that, for the new connections, we started solar pump on demand scheme, aligning with the central government's scheme. And today I am very happy that of all the solar pumps that are installed in entire country, our state accounts for 60% of those pumps. Will be soon crossing million plus. And now how that is impacting, I must tell you that for next 5 years, our multi-year tariff, which was going up 9% every year, is now coming down every year. And in power purchase cost, in next 5 years, we will save $10 billion. And I mean, if you calculate the impact in a different way, I would say that this solarization program will mitigate carbon emissions to the tune, if we plant around 300 crore trees, those trees in their entire lifespan will do the carbon sequestration equal to the solarization which we have done. So I think the environmental impact of this is very huge. Apart from this, we have also developed a resource adequacy plan for the future. And by 2032, we will be generating around 45 gigawatt more power, out of which 70% will be solar. So as we have already showcased, by 2030, so when we started this program 3-4 years back, the entire power mix was 13% renewable. By 2030, we will be 52% renewable. And with this resource adequacy plan, we are creating power evacuation corridors, new infrastructure, whereby we also want to stabilize our grid. And for grid stabilization, battery storage is also envisaged, and we have already started few projects in the space of battery storage. And with the geography of Western Ghats in India, we have huge scope for pump storage. And I must tell you that although we don't require that much of power, but now we are creating capacity to stabilize the entire national grid. And today we have actively started pump storage projects worth 80,000 megawatt, and very soon will reach 100,000 megawatt. And that will actually be able to stabilize not just our grid, because we require 5,000 to 10,000 megawatt only. Rest will stabilize the national grid. I would like to say that this entire story, which we have been able to do, is inspired by the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who through the Solar Alliance is not only inspiring us, but he is inspiring the entire global community. And I'm sure that there are learnings and failures with us. We would like to share them with all our global partners, so that even if they want to emulate, if they want to replicate, I think the learnings and failures will be very useful to them to do it at a better speed than how we could achieve. So I must thank the Honorable Minister for giving me this opportunity to showcase the Maharashtra story to the world, and we are committed to do more. We are committed to fulfill the aspirations of our people and dreams of our honorable and beloved Prime Minister. Thank you. Jai Hind.